In my experience, there are three things that are most offensive to non-believers about Christians. Here they are. Hypocrisy. They hate hypocrisy in the church. Although, let's just be honest, there's kind of hypocrisy when you go to the bank. There's kind of hypocrisy in politics. There's this kind of hypocrisy in education. Hypocrisy is not unique to the church. It's just less expected in the church, which I think is a compliment to Christians. Second, judgmentalism, which they do expect in the church. Like sports figures and sports commentators, they're judgmental, but you expect them to be. You expect political parties to be judgmental about their enemies. You expect like fashionistas and Hollywood to be judgmental about, well, pretty much everybody else. You also expect it in the church, and that's unfortunate. And I'll just take my share of the credit. Like preachers often have preached hard on sin and not hard enough on grace to make judgmentalism an expectation. The third thing, hypocrisy, judgmentalism, and intolerance, where we're not open to other people. And that is the most unfortunate, in my opinion, because do you realize that historically, not in every place, not in every country, not in every church, but historically, there has been no institution, none, as open to the other as the church. In the first century world, the church was the only place where you could find men and women, slave and free, rich and poor, Jews and Gentiles, the only one. And when we are at our best, we are more tolerant than any other organization. But there is a question, and the way we answer this question, I don't know that it's the content of the answer as much as the attitude of the answer. But when we answer the question, is Jesus really the only way to heaven? We sound intolerant. And look, I get it. There are several motives that some are good, some are bad. For example, pride may be a motive when we answer this question. We want to prove our spiritual superiority over all those other people. Insecurity may be a motive. We overinflate our spirituality, like we believe in Jesus and only Jesus, because we doubt it. A third motivation is clarity. People like rules. They like boundaries and guidelines. Jesus is the only way, and if you don't have Jesus, you're going to hell. That is, for some people, that's kind of comforting. There's another motive, and I hope this is what motivates us as we answer this question. Love. We're genuinely concerned about the consequences of others' behavior, of the decisions they make and the loyalty that they give to God. I hope that's what motivates us to make Jesus the centerpiece of our salvation. Now look, God can save anyone he wants at any time. Like he's God, he gets to do that. But according to the Bible, the option he's given us, the quickest way, and according to John, the only way to God, is through Jesus Christ. If that is the answer we give, and I think that's the biblical answer, I pray that we give it in a tone and in a way, not just with words, but with actions that demonstrates love for people that they do not experience anywhere else by anyone else but Jesus. I just want to say to you personally, you will never be more loved, be shown more grace, be given more forgiveness than by Jesus Christ. And that, I hope, is what convinces you that he is the only one for you to get to God. Let's talk about it.